What is premium? How many Zen coins is that? Is it like $2 for 2,500 Zen coins?
I'm not sure.
It's
I
not
know I have.
loading fast enough for me to care anymore. This is taking too long. Shift F1. There we go. Back. Somewhere in here is supposed to be a dude. I don't see this class they were talking about. Oh well.
I think it might be at 50.
Oh, 50?
I think it's at the max.
I'm not going to go check. I did not like hearing that noise over and over again. The Planeswalker bundle or the starter packs. And some boosts. I'll check my boosts real quick. How long do they last? They last for one mission and 30 minutes. Okay. Do I have Benelish archers?
Hmm.
Let me check my white spells. No. I'm sure I can get them though. Okay. We're off to the next area. Wait, defeat elite rank enemies with black sorceries in Gavany? 8 hours? Okay. Why?
What? What?
Just why? Why is that quest there all of a sudden?
I don't know, but don't you want to do it?
Not really.
It's only present for 8 hours.
Yeah. I don't really want to spend the last of my time on that. I probably won't get to it tomorrow either then. Because I'm not doing this again at like 3 in the morning. I'm sure it's not a super rare world event that they're only doing the one time and everyone will be sad they didn't make it. Except it will be, won't it?
No, it's probably going to be something they just endlessly repeat. But
Won't it?
putting the timer on it makes you really want to do it, though.
Yeah. The fact that it's kill 2 elites with sorceries tells me it's both super easy and unbearably difficult. Ooh, Battlemaster, what are you up to?
Yeah, that strikes me as the type of thing that's technically easy, but is so easy to screw up, you're going to get very mad about it.
Yeah. Alright, I'm queued for PvP all of a sudden. This is taking too long. Gonna leave now. Alright, I can now go to Dominaria. There's Talaria, Benalia, and Shiv. I have 3 viewers. Alright, viewers, and also people who are chatting with me. Where should I go? Talaria, which is some kind of penis island. Benalia, which is some kind of, I don't know, normal continent. Or Shiv, the dagger you shove into people.
You should go into the stabby one.
Alright, Shiv it is.
I mean, did you think I was going to answer any other way?
I wanted to see how you would respond. Because there's a part of you that like I'm sure loves Shiv, but also would you like to see me go to Shiv early or later once I'm nuanced and can truly appreciate what a Shiv actually is? Oh, sweet, it's goblins.
See, aren't you happy you went to Shiv
I was
first?
so happy. I wanted to go after goblins or I don't know what they're or the whatever the white mana people are next.
I wish I had actually known that there would be goblins there.
Oh my gosh!
Be like, and that's why I picked it, of course.
Of course. This is why you're my mod. Boom. Please go boom. Yes. It's me. I killed a goblin as my intro.
As you
uh,
do.
fuck the match. I'm fighting gobos. No. No, I want to be on the goblin side. Oh, are you listening to this guy?
No.
Surprise Squee is alive? Squee and death like oil and vinegar, sour and sometimes a little slimy. But since you accidentally killed me, maybe you'll make up for it by helping me. Alright, let's go, Squee. I trust you with my life now. These goblins are so weak. I love them.
They're perfect.
Exactly. Just instantaneously die. We'll teach a baby Kavu to read King Omek's mind, then gift it to him. But how do we get the baby Kavu back? And how will we teach them to talk? To which my response regrettably is, what? No, we'll talk to King Omek.
I feel like you've never been so disappointed to be on rails in this game before.
I would have really liked my planeswalker, who can alter the very fabric of time and space, to say, yes, that sounds like a great plan.
Right? Right. Apparently your character just absolutely agrees with everything everybody says, except for Squee. Great.
Yeah. It's like, come on, man. Can't we
This can't be,
try just a
this
little
can't
bit?
be this can't be the one person in all dimensions that I'm smarter than. That doesn't track.
Yeah.
My character has proved dumber than a goblin up until this point, so like what gives?
For serious. For serious. What would be really interesting is if they'd actually made something like 5 different storylines for each zone, and it depends in what order you do them in, is how nuanced your character's response to everything is. Like, by the end, you're like, no, no, you're obviously a traitor, die now. And at the beginning, no matter what, you're like, whatever you say, person, I don't know. That would be awesome.
Right. Honestly, I understand that like it costs more to do games like that, but like I'm so disappointed more of them don't have
Yeah,
multiple plot lines.
exactly.
What I find so weird too is that like normally the thing that they quote as the reason they don't do it is because the voice lines would cost so much. And I'm like, are the voice lines really the most costly part of making a game? Like, how much are they paying these voice actors that are just like, I need you to say 3 more sentences, but it's gonna destroy the budget?
There was a famous voice actor who would arrive in a limo, and like he was famous for one day he like left,
Mm.
and they called him and were like, "We're so sorry, but we need you in for like 10 more minutes, like 3 lines." And he was like, "You know how much that costs?" And they were like, "Yes." And he was like, "All right." And he told his limo driver to turn the fuck around. So,
And I guess this is the part that confuses me is like, do they need famous voice actors? Like, are the amateur ones that bad?
oh, Corey, you know that answer is yes. Sorry, sarcastic. I apologize.
All right.
uh, have you heard bad voice actors?
Yeah, but like nowhere near as commonly as like you would think, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
Like I only really hear bad voice actors in like really bad games that clearly spent money on nothing, you know?
Yeah. I mean, the other problem is, of course, like the question is, well, do we need voice acting?
Like the thing is they usually don't put big plot lines even in games that don't have voice acting. So then it's just like, well then what is the excuse?
Yeah.
Well, some players might not see every plot line. They don't need to.
In fact, the very fact that they don't see all of them is what makes the players more interested in those plot lines.
Like it might actually be fun to replay these stories if you could do so differently.
Yeah.
But what do I know? I don't actually play grindy action RPGs.
I feel the other problem is many times the games that do try it, like the first time they try it, it does not do well because they're like trying it years before it's like viable. And so
Mm.
everyone's like, well, that's why we don't do it. And then it's like, not till 40 years later that somebody else is like, I'm going to do this. And I'm famous enough that I can get away with it. And then it works. And then everyone's like, well, now we have to. That's industry standard. And it's like, dude.
You don't want to end up like the Clue movie.
Oh, the Clue movie was so good.
Mm.
Did it botch? It
When it
couldn't have
originally came
botched.
out, yeah,
No way.
it's a cult classic. Like people love it now, but in theaters, nobody went to see it. And one of the big reasons people didn't like it was because of the three different endings. Like now, most of the times when you watch it on DVD or something, it just shows you all three endings back to back. But in the original, it randomly picked one. And so until you talk to other people about the movie, and they're like, "That's not how it ended." Like nobody knew what the fuck that was about.
Yeah, that's true. Like nowadays, you can talk about that and realize that that's a
Mhm.
thing, but like,
But back then, you would just be like, "My friend is straight up lying to me again." First, he told me I can get the Triforce in fucking Ocarina of Time, and now this friendship over.
exactly.